43 fishermen freed by the Sri Lankan Navy reach home safely. Tamil Nadu team bring back 33 fishing boats seized by the Lankan Navy. SSLC exam to commence in Tamil Nadu tomorrow. More than 10 lakh students to appear. Tamil Nadu remains the most developed state in India. Investors hail at the International Roundtable in Delhi. The news in detail. In the second phase, about 43 fishermen freed by the Sri Lankan Navy due to the ceaseless efforts of the People's Chief Ms. Jaya reached Karaikal today. The team that had gone to Sri Lanka on the orders of Ms. Jaya to bring back the fishing boats brought as many as 33 boats back to Tamil Nadu today. The remaining boats are being repaired and would be brought back soon. The People's Chief Ms. Jaya has been implementing several schemes exclusively for the welfare of the fishermen community. Meanwhile, as many as 86 fishermen from Nagapattinam, Ramanathapuram and Pudukkottai districts were detained along with their fishing boats by the Sri Lankan Navy on the 26th of February while they were fishing in the Indian borders. About 81 fishing boats belonging to the Tamil Nadu fishermen seized during various incidents were under the custody of Sri Lanka. Ms. Jaya took serious measures to ensure the release of these fishermen, besides writing several letters to the Prime Minister on the matter. As a result of this, 43 fishermen were freed by the Sri Lankan Navy and they reached Tamil Nadu in the first phase of this month. 43 others from Nagapattinam and Karaikal, released by Sri Lanka, reached at the private port in Karaikal early this morning. They were given a warm welcome by their overwhelmed relatives. Following this, the fishermen were sent to their respective hometowns at the expense of the Tamil Nadu government on the orders of Ms. Jaya. The relatives of the fishermen expressed their gratitude to Ms. Jaya for ensuring their release.
கடந்த 26ஆம் தேதி மீன் பிடிக்க போனோம். எங்களை இலங்கை அரசு கைது பண்ணிட்டாங்க. கைது பண்ணி எங்களை கோர்ட்டு கொண்டு போய் ஒரு 13 நாள் சிறை தண்டனை வச்சிருந்தார். பிறகு அம்மா அவங்க தலையிட்டு எங்களை நல்லபடியாக சிறையிலேருந்து எடுத்துட்டாங்க. எங்களெல்லாம் விடுதலை பண்ண அம்மாவுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நன்றி.
இலங்கை கடற்படையினால் கைது செய்யப்பட்டு இப்போ 15 நாள் பிறகு மாண்புமிகு மக்களின் முதல்வர் அம்மா அவர்கள் ஆட்களையும் அண்ணன்களை எல்லாரையும் விடுவிச்சிருக்காங்க. அம்மா அவர்களுக்கு நாங்கள் உயிருள்ள வரை மறக்க மாட்டோம்.
About 81 fishing boats belonging to the Tamil Nadu fishermen were also retrieved, following which a team of 145 persons was sent from Tamil Nadu to bring them back. Since some of the boats were in a damaged condition, 33 boats have been brought back to Tamil Nadu after repair. The remaining boats would soon be brought back after repair. The fishermen and the fishermen associations have thanked Ms. Jaya for her kind gesture.
நாகப்பட்டினத்தைச் சேர்ந்த விசைப்படகுகளை மீட்பதற்காக மாண்புமிகு தமிழக மக்களின் முதல்வர் அம்மா அவர்களின் ஆணைக்கிணங்க ஒவ்வொரு படகிற்கும் ரூபாய் 7000 மேலும் அவர்கள் சென்று வருவதற்கு 400 லிட்டர் டீசல் வீதமும் மேலும் அவர்கள் இதர செலவினங்களுக்காக மேலும் 1 லட்சமும் வழங்கி அந்த படகுகளை இன்று மீட்டு வந்துள்ளார்கள். இது எந்த ஒரு அரசும் செய்யாத சரித்திரத்தில் இடம்பெற வேண்டிய ஒரு சூழ்நிலையான இந்த நிகழ்வினை ஏற்படுத்தியிருக்கிறார்கள். மக்களின் முதல்வர் அம்மா அவர்களுக்கும் எங்களது மீனவர்களின் சார்பாக நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றியினை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றோம்.
இலங்கை கடற்படையால் கைது பண்ண 87 படகுகளையும் அம்மாவோட முயற்சினால விடுதலை பண்ணி இன்னைக்கு முதல் டீமா ஒரு 34 படகு எடுக்கிறதுக்கு ராமேஸ்வரம் மொத்தம் காரைக்கால் நாகப்பட்டினம் எல்லா ஊர்ல இருந்து போயிருந்தோம். அம்மாவோட முயற்சினால எல்லா செலவுமே அம்மா ஏத்துக்கிட்டாங்க. இந்த டீசல் போக்குவரத்து ஆளுகளுக்கு செலவு எல்லாமே அம்மா ஏத்துக்கிட்டாங்க. செலவு எல்லாம் ஏத்துக்கிட்ட தமிழக அரசுக்கும் அம்மாவுக்கு அவங்களுக்கு மிக்க நன்றியை தெரிவிச்சுக்கலாம்.
எல்லா செலவும் அம்மா எல்லாம் ஏற்பாடு பண்ணி போட்டுக்கு இந்த டீசல்ல இருந்து மதாமத்து செலவு வர வரைக்கும் எல்லா மெக்கானிக்கலும் அவ்வளவு செலவு தமிழக அரசு தான் முழு ஏற்பாடு பண்ணிருக்கு. அதுக்காண்டி அம்மாவுக்கு கோடி நன்றி.
படகுகளை உடனடியாக விடுவிக்க அவசர கால உதவியாக ஒரு படகு ஒன்றுக்கு சுமார் 60,000 ரூபாய் டீசலாகவும் பணமாகவும் கொடுத்து உதவி செய்திருக்கிறார்கள். மக்கள் முதல்வர் அம்மா அவர்களுக்கும் எங்களுடைய தமிழக மீனவர்கள் சார்பாகவும் புதுக்கோட்டை மாவட்ட மீனவர்கள் சார்பாகவும் எங்கள் நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம்.
இலங்கை வசம் இருந்த 33 படகுகள் மீட்கப்பட்டு தமிழகம் கொண்டு வரப்பட்டுள்ள நிலையில் எஞ்சிய படகுகளையும் கொண்டு வருவதற்கான நடவடிக்கைகள் தொடர்ந்து முழுவீச்சில் நடைபெற்று வருகின்றன.
The SSLC exam in Tamil Nadu will commence from tomorrow and conclude on the 10th of April. As a result of the measures taken by the People's Chief Ms. Jaya to allocate additional funds to the School Education Department, over 10 lakh students are appearing for the exam this academic year. The Tamil Nadu government, which follows the path forged by the People's Chief Ms. Jaya has been giving a lot of importance to school education. Special care has also been taken to stop school dropouts. The exams for Class 12 in Tamil Nadu, which commenced on the 5th of March, has been concluded. Meanwhile, the exam for Class 10 is commencing tomorrow and will conclude on the 10th of April. This year, the SSLC exam will be attended by over 10 lakh students from across the state. 3,298 centers have been set up for the examination. Over 1 lakh teachers have been pressed into supervising the examination. Special arrangements have been made to enable the visually challenged to write their exams. Foreign missions expressed overwhelming interest in Tamil Nadu SME sector at the roundtable on international investment and collaboration in small and medium enterprises in Tamil Nadu, organized by Tamil Nadu Small Industries Development Corporation (SIDCO) at Delhi. The meeting was chaired by Minister of Rural Industries and Labour Welfare P. Mohan. Senior diplomats from 15 countries, including High Commissioner of Singapore, Deputy High Commissioner of Malaysia, Deputy Head of Mission, Switzerland, and senior diplomats from European Union, Australia, Belgium, Italy, Denmark, New Zealand, South Korea, and Sweden participated in the meeting. Besides, senior representatives of World Bank and Asian Development Bank and officials of MEA, Ministries of Commerce and MSME attended the meeting. From Tamil Nadu, Secretary MSME, President Tanstia, Resident Commissioner Tamil Nadu House attended the meeting. The minister outlined the Vision 2023 released by the People's Chief Ms. Jaya. During the meeting, a special focus was brought on prospects of investments and collaborations in SME sector in Tamil Nadu. The dignitaries were informed that SME sector in Tamil Nadu was one of the most vibrant small and medium enterprise sector in India, having 1 million registered SMEs with an overall investment of about $6 billion, producing over 6,000 varieties of products and providing employment to over 5 million persons across the state. The government of Tamil Nadu is keen to spur the SMEs in the state in sectors such as infrastructure, technology transfer, private investments, intergovernmental trade, promotion, research and development, micro, small and medium enterprises. Department Secretary Kumar Jain, SIDCO Managing Director Jagmohan Raju, Delhi Tamil Nadu House Principal Resident Commissioner Jasbir Singh Bajaj were present. The launch of IRNSS 1D satellite, which was originally scheduled for March 9 and deferred due to an anomaly in telemetry systems, has now been scheduled for March 28. There was some technical problem with the telemetry systems and the team was resolving it, sources said. They have now planned the launch at around 5:30 p.m. on March 28 and the countdown will commence about 58 hours ahead of the launch, a senior ISRO official said. PSLV C-27 rocket would carry the navigation satellite from the second launch pad in Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota, some 100 km from Chennai. The state transport corporations of the Tamil Nadu government that follow the path forged by the People's Chief Ms. Jaya has made an achievement by receiving as many as 12 awards for its excellent services at the national level. The People's Chief Ms. Jaya allocated funds for the restoration of the government transport corporations to increase the number of the buses to 20,000 to enable easy commutation of the poor people. Several novel schemes are being implemented for the betterment of these corporations, including the operation of buses on new routes, and steps was taken to ply small buses on various routes. Meanwhile, an award function was held in Ahmedabad to give away the Best Execution Award for the year 2012-2013, organized on behalf of the Federation of State Road Transport Corporation at All India level. Tamil Nadu Transport Corporations received 12 awards under various categories, including saving on fuel. The AIADMK in the parliament today strongly condemned the remarks made by the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, Ranil Wickremesinghe, on the Indian fishermen. They pressed on the need to discuss the issue in the parliament. Acceding to their demand, the union government has accepted to take up the matter for discussion. The External Affairs Minister of India, Sushma Swaraj, today read out to the Lok Sabha the details of the Prime Minister's 3-day visit to various countries, including the island nation. While she took up the problems of Indian fishermen with Sri Lanka, AIADMK MP and Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Dr. M. Thambidurai, intervened and condemned the remarks made by the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, who said Sri Lankan Navy has the right to shoot anyone entering its waters. Thambidurai urged that the matter, which of serious concern, should be taken up for discussion in the House.
The fisherman issue, what our Honourable Excellent Minister said, after the visit of Prime Minister, that Sri Lankan Prime Minister said, you take into action against our Indian fishermen, Tamil Nadu fishermen. If they come, they will order the shooting order. They have made it. Shooting order he has given. This is the relationship what we are having for Sri Lanka. Please see that it has to be taken seriously. Immediately Sri Lanka, that Prime Minister declared orders shooting our Indian fishermen, madam. This is a serious issue. Therefore, I request that you have to allow us to discuss this matter under 193 or some other matter.
Acceding to the demand, Minister for External Affairs Sushma Swaraj said that the centre was ready to discuss the matter.
Madam, if the honourable members want a discussion on this statement under 193, I am ready for that.
About 2,486 persons have been selected from Tamil Nadu for undertaking the Hajj pilgrimage for 2015. The pilgrims were selected by drawing lots. The pilgrims thanked the People's Chief Ms. Jaya for increasing the subsidy to undertake the pilgrimage to 30 lakh rupees from 20 lakh rupees. As per the instructions of India Hajj Committee, the drawing of lots to select the pilgrims travelling to Hajj was conducted by the Tamil Nadu Hajj Committee. Minister S. Abdul Rahim and functionaries of Tamil Nadu Hajj Committee took part in the drawing of lots. In line with the allotted quota to Tamil Nadu by the Indian Hajj Committee, 2,486 pilgrims were selected for the holy trip. This includes 400 pilgrims under reserved category A of 70+ years old applicants and 1,299 candidates under reserved category B who are fourth-time applicants. Further, 787 pilgrims were selected through online lot system. The pilgrims thanked the People's Chief Ms. Jaya for increasing the subsidy to 30 lakh rupees to undertake the pilgrimage.
இன்று ஹஜ் பயணம் மேற்கொள்ள வேண்டி தேர்வு செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளது. அதில் அல்ஹம்துலில்லாஹ் ஹாஜிகள் பயணத்துக்கான தெரிவு நல்லபடியாக முடிந்தது. மாண்புமிகு மக்களின் முதல்வர் அம்மா அவர்கள் ஹஜ்ஜுக்காக ஹஜ் கமிட்டிக்காக நிர்வாக செலவுக்காக வேண்டி 20 லட்சத்திலிருந்து 30 லட்சம் ரூபாய் உயர்த்தி தந்துள்ளார்கள். இன்ஷால்லாஹ் நல்லபடியாக இந்த பயணம் முடிய எல்லாம் வல்ல இறைவன் உதவி புரிவானாக.
மக்களின் முதல் புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மாவின் ஆணைக்கிணங்க தமிழக அரசு இன்னைக்கு ஹஜ் செல்லும் பயனாளிகளுக்கு நல்ல முறையில் பல உதவிகளை செய்து கொண்டு வருகிறது. புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களுக்கு நாங்கள் நன்றி கடன் பட்டிருக்கின்றோம். சிறுபான்மையின் காவலராக புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மா இருப்பதோடு மட்டுமல்லாது இந்த தமிழகத்தை ஆளக்கூடிய சக்தி படைத்த புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மா மீண்டும் தமிழக முதல்வராக வர வேண்டும் என்று இந்த ஹாஜிகளின் வாயிலாக இறைவனிடத்தில் நாங்கள் இரு கையேந்தி துஆ செய்கிறோம்.
The AIADMK urged in the Lok Sabha that the centre should allocate necessary funds for the renovation of Pala River in a swift manner, besides sanctioning the compensation for the farmers and the general public who were affected by the effluent discharged from the leather processing industries in Vellore district. AIADMK MP P. Senguttuvan from Vellore constituency urged on these matters in the Lok Sabha and urged that the centre sanction the fund for the renovation of Pala River.
River Pala flows across my constituency of Vellore. The waters of this river are used for drinking and irrigational purposes. There is a thick concentration of about 1,000 tanneries, ma'am, on either side of the bank of the river, ma'am.
Yes.
And in Vaniyambadi, Parnambat, Ambur and Ranipet, which are engaged in the leather tanning process. And in the process, they use about 170 chemicals, ma'am. And after the treatment of leather in with the chemicals, ma'am, they discharge untreated effluents, ma'am. Supreme Court, on the principle of polluter pay, directed payment of compensation to the farmers and other affected parties, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
And despite the passage of nearly 2 decades after passing of the order, the offending tanneries have not paid up the money. And also I urge the Ministry of Water Resources to sanction adequate funds, ma'am, in order to rejuvenate River Pala, ma'am, which will be in the interest of lakhs and lakhs of farmers and other citizens in my constituency.
Pointing out the schemes being implemented by the People's Chief Ms. Jaya for the safe storage of food grains and other edible products, the Tanjavur constituency AIADMK MP urged that the centre followed her schemes.
மக்கள் என்பது புரட்சித்தலை அம்மா அவர்களின் வழிகாட்டுதலின்படி தமிழகத்தில் சேமிப்பு திறன் சுமார் 6.37 லட்சம் மெட்ரிக் டன் ஆகும். 60 மையங்களும் உள்ளன. மத்திய கிடங்கு 6.4 மெட்ரிக் டன் திறன் கொண்டதாக மட்டும்தான் உள்ளது. மாண்புமிகு மக்கள் என்பது புரட்சித்தலை அம்மாவினுடைய அரசு விவசாய விளைபொருட்களாக ஆதாய விலை கிடைக்கும் வகையிலே பொருட்களுக்கு பாதுகாப்பாக வைக்கவும் அதன் மீது தானிய ஈட்டுக்கடன் வழங்கவும் செய்து வருகிறது. மொத்தம் 4,11,800 மெட்ரிக் டன் கொள்ளளவு கொண்ட 3,317 கிடங்குகளை கட்ட திட்டமிடப்பட்டுள்ளது. இதில் 3,75,000.59 கோடி அரசு மானியத்துடன் 5,54,096 கோடி மதிப்பீட்டில் இதுவரை 2,72,500 மெட்ரிக் டன் கொள்ளளவு கொண்ட 2,251 கிடங்குகளை கட்டி முடிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளன தமிழகத்தில் என்பதை பெருமிதத்துடன் இந்த மாவட்டத்திலே பதிவு செய்ய விரும்புகிறேன். மேலும் மத்திய அரசின் மானியத்தை அதிகப்படுத்தி தமிழகம் போன்ற சிறப்பாக செயல்படுகின்ற மாநிலங்களுக்கு நிதி ஒதுக்கீடு அதிகம் தர வேண்டும் என்ற இந்த நேரத்திலே பதிவு செய்ய விரும்புகிறேன்.
The AIADMK urged that the union government roll back the tax levied on storage godowns.
Solid foundation for this corporation to benefit the food security policy and the poorest sections of the society, especially during food scarcity situations. While withdrawing from its role of being a guarantor, I do not know why this government is withdrawing the exemptions given to this corporation under the income tax of 1961.
On behalf of the AIADMK, it was demanded that flyovers should be constructed over the important junctions in Thoothukudi district.
Tiruchendur crossing road at Uppuvodai, only a circle is available, which is an accident-prone area due to the non-availability of overbridge. Since 2011, 44 accidents have been taken place, causing death of 15 people and 33 people were grievously injured. And also at Kurukuchalai junction, the old traditional Tirunelveli to Rameswaram route crosses the Toothukudi-Madurai highway NH 45B. Here also many accidents happen due to the non-availability of road over bridge. I urge upon the Union Road Transport and Highway Minister to provide road over bridge at both Uppuvodai and Kurukuchalai junction.
The AIADMK also urged the centre to roll back the service tax and education tax that were increased recently.
That whenever there is reduction in the global oil prices, the benefit is not fully passed on to consumers, and when there is even a slight increase on the global oil prices, the consumer is taxed, sir. Again, the proposal to increasing existing rate of service tax plus educational cesses from 12.36% to a consolidated rate of 14% will affect all sections of the people, of particularly the poor and middle class, sir. I urge upon the Honorable Finance Minister to withdraw this proposal, sir.
The General Secretary of AIADMK and the People's Chief Ms. Jaya condoled the death of S. Nagarajan, a party cadre. She also announced a cash solution of 3 lakh rupees to his family members. In a condolence message released today, Ms. Jaya said S. Nagarajan, the councillor of 21st Ward in Kovilpatti municipality, had set himself ablaze for Ms. Jaya to once again assume power as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. She said this grieved her a lot. The AIADMK Supremo said it pains her a lot when such unwarranted acts like this take place, which claims the lives of her beloved party cadres even after her repeated request to them not to indulge in such acts. She condoled the demise of Nagarajan and said that she prayed to the Almighty for his soul to rest in peace. Ms. Jaya also ordered a financial assistance of 3 lakh rupees to the bereaved family members of Nagarajan on behalf of AIADMK Family Welfare Assistance.